Teddy. What'd you say? Your nipples are what?
Weird. You remember because they have two things?
Teddy has double nipples.
He said he has 4 nipples.
Yeah, he does.
Team Canada.
Hey, hello guys. SeeJayAre here. You got my stuff in the trunk?
Yeah.
Okay.
Matt, you're supposed to say good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, guys. SeeJayAre here, and as always, I'm joined by...
SeeJayAre.
Teddy.
Did you have to think about your name there for a sec? Teddy, it always goes me, Matt, you.
Andrew.
So there's about 100 sales listed today. There are no community sales on the Saturday, but it's a holiday this weekend, a holiday Monday, so we've got a double dip this weekend. There'll be a community sale in New Dundee, Ontario on Monday. So bonus footage, hopefully bonus finds. Yeah, as we said, last week was a little bit slow. We still got some really cool stuff, and we still had a good time. So we're hoping for a little bit better this week, but you never know. Hopefully it's a little bit better, but I don't know. This time of year can be a little bit hit or miss. So, anyways, we are headed to our usual first stop, Tim Hortons, and then we will be on our way to our first sale.
Subscribe.
Go through and check those.
What?
Can you check these for me? I'm guessing Skyrim's maybe in the system. Oh, Skyrim's here.
Looks good.
What would you guys want for the PS3 and the games?
This?
Yeah, yeah. There's no controller. Do you know if it still works?
Which one's this one?
Is that the one from TV or? Or is it the one from Connor? If that one's from Connor, then they both work.
Yeah, this is my son just purchased this one, and then one got an Xbox One. Connor's out here, so we have to negotiate $20 for whatever he said.
That's what I was thinking.
There you go, $20.
Okay. I'm gonna just search the bin there for the power cord to see if there's one.
Oh,
that...
there's shoes off the bin.
Okay. First pickup of the day. It's about 7:45. Picked all this stuff up for $20. There's no controller. There's a power cord for this, and I don't know, 6 or 7 PS3 games. $20, not a bad deal.
You remember I have nipples? I just have nipples.
You say?
It's strange. My
Teddy.
nipples are weird.
What'd you say? Your nipples are what?
Weird. You remember because they have two things?
Teddy has double nipples.
He said he has
Okay.
4 nipples.
Yeah, he does. All right, just made a quick pickup. Decent little deal here. I approached this sale and there was games sitting out. I thought it was $10, but they wanted 10 cents each. There's a couple sealed games here, GTA's. Yeah, we'll go back to the house and I'll show you exactly what's here. 10 cents each, not a bad deal.
And they work Game Boy, and then there's games in there as well.
You take $5 for this stuff?
10. There's a lot of games in there.
I don't know if there's any good one. Ooh, actually, I like that one. That's a fun one. Okay, 10's fine.
10? Okay.
Lucky I asked. Okay, so that was an interesting transaction. I think I caught it on camera. They had one 360 game on the table. I went through my spiel. Do you have any other video games? And the first thing I start always with is Game Boy and then Nintendo. And she's shaking her head no. And she's like, oh wait, I do have a Game Boy. And for some reason, had this bag of stuff. In another bin. So a mix of original Game Boy and GBA stuff. I love when Matt keeps it on his lap like this and I have to go near his junk. It's the best. So we've got a Game Boy Advance. Looks like it's in pretty good shape. Just needs to be cleaned up and I'll swap this out. So not a bad deal. Paid $10 for everything in there. One of my favorite Game Boy games is in here. Anyway, I don't know. It's Kicks. Kicks is in there. So not a bad deal for $10.
Cool.
Oh my. Hey, can you make sure this one's in there?
Yeah.
Ted, can you open it?
I don't know how to.
Matt,
Yeah?
can you check if the games are in here?
For you. I found something for you.
I'll do 20. Let's make a deal. I'll make a deal. Let's do 20 on the DS and then 20 on the games. What do you think?
How about, would you do 20 for the games and the marker thing?
You want to do that?
Wait, what did you say?
Just
20 for the games and including that?
Yeah.
So what? Like, how much?
Yeah, that's fine. We'll do that. You can pay my son. That's my son's money. So thank you. And you're not taking the blue DS?
No.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Thanks very much.
All right, it's about 9 o'clock, 10 after 9. Just made a decent pickup here. Picked up a stack of DS games, some decent stuff in there. They had a couple DS systems that they were willing to sell, but the hinges broke on one and the pink one was just discolored and disgusting. And I passed on those. Picked up the games and Andrew got
A marker maker.
marker maker, so $20 for the games and the marker maker. And then earlier today, Andrew got a
Nerf gun.
Nerf gun, same one that Teddy got a few weeks ago. So now they can shoot each other in the face.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right, just picked up this CRT TV with remote, manual for $5.
Dad. Dad.
I'm gonna ask Teddy.
There's a loose DS game in here.
Oh, yeah?
Look for more DS games in there.
Okay.
I like. Look, I'm gonna see what do you. I think I see a game. I see a book, but I want to see it. Oh, that's a book. Teddy, look what I found in the diamond. I'm looking at all of these. No way, Daddy.
Yeah, well, too bad you already have your money.
Can
Well,
I?
that's a Teddy.
Yes,
Teddy.
that's the thing.
Can you please set it for me, Ted? No, I'm looking.
No,
at
watch out, Teddy. You opened the operation box.
Teddy, can you please set this for me? I want to look at the boat. Can you please I'm looking at the boat. Ted, can you please set this for me? I'm looking at all the cars. I want to see what they are. Can I? I'm going to go ask how much this
You
is.
can't get it. Always
going
said you
to-
can. Don't ask.
I'm going to
You
go
can't-
ask.
You're not allowed to go.
Dad, can I ask how much this is?
I asked you to tie your shoe.
I just want to ask how much this is.
It's not free.
Okay, go ahead.
How much is this?
I'm not sure, buddy. I can ask. Honey, how much is that?
Take it.
They said you could take it.
It's free. It's free.
Okay, did you say thank you?
Thank you. Wait,
Just made a nice pickup. Picked up a, clearly it's white, Xbox One controller, really nice condition. Asked the guy what he wanted. It was like an older European man. I have no idea why he had this, and he said $2, so that's a really nice pickup. Also picked up a couple records. I'll show you what they are when we get home, but it's like hard rock type stuff. I paid $10 for these 4 and this thing, which is Helix. I think this probably hung in a record store. We talked about Helix a couple weeks ago. Tell them quick.
It's my dad's second cousin, the lead singer, Brian Vollmer.
On to the next sale.
I heard, yeah.
Teddy. Ooga booga ooga. Ooga booga ooga.
Why don't you do that, Kate?
Why don't you bring it out and make an offer on it? I'll throw money.
Yeah.
It'd probably be worth it.
You might as well, Steve. Have a look.
Like the worst thing you can do is turn down the offer, right?
Yeah.
Well, then do it.
Teddy, it's a cat.
Come on, Dave. Turn it into
Ted, look.
See, I can't bear Steve.
It's like
No,
animal.
but you only can't play them all. Look how much money you get. You get gas for
I know, actually, they play them, eh? They play
Where's he going?
They play
Matt,
You did it.
Sure.
How many you got?
Matt,
$3 you got it? Hey, Leo, she's coming up with $3.
Matt. I can realize that.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll go back.
No.
Okay. Yeah, just a Super Nintendo.
$1 if you wish, each.
Matt.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. At my house, I'd like to buy that, but I don't know if I'd even have a spot for it.
I don't know.
I think I know.
They were well loved. My mom did.
Two shop. There's 2 deep in
So that's what I have.
Okay.
The only thing it doesn't have is the cord plugging in the TV because I still use that.
Right.
So those are hard to find. But these are all some of the classic games like Donkey Kong Country,
Okay.
Uniracers, Super Mario World. None of the ones that are worth a lot of money.
Right. Yeah.
And that are easier to find. But these are all. So I guess
Would you be willing to part with that?
I might.
Okay.
It depends on what you offer me. So.
What have you got, David?
Just my Super Nintendo.
Yeah, there's nothing too
Nothing.
common there.
Yeah, like the Uniracers and Donkey Kong are probably pretty common games. Same with the Super Mario.
So what would you sell the whole thing
no
for, Dave?
Earthbound or Chronos Trigger or anything like that.
Oh,
I can offer.
Don't we want that?
No, you don't
you
want
have
that.
your Nintendo.
I've still got to buy the cord, so I can offer you $40 for that stuff.
That's a good deal.
I'll take it.
Oh, there you go. Done.
What
GoPro.
have you got? A GoPro.
But I'll tell you, make sure you use it because it's gonna make me really sad to.
Oh,
part with
you
it, so.
like we collect. I've got a bunch of games already.
That's for these guys.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
for all he collects. We collect.
Well, very
them.
good.
Yeah. I do have a Nintendo 64 as well.
Sure.
Only with one game.
Bring it out.
I'm-
I don't know if I could offer you that much for it,
Yeah.
but depending on what you
I
have.
got a
It's just I got Excite Bike 3D. That's
I've
the
been
only
gaming
game.
since
Okay,
the
bring it
original
on.
Nintendo.
Well, my son, this is my son. He's
Okay.
going
Well,
to be
it's still in the
36
box.
in 2 weeks.
Anything you need, let me know.
Yeah, I've been gaming since the Nintendo.
Everything is very
Yeah.
cheap.
The gaming
I like
since
that.
the NES.
Do you remember way back? You might not. You might not.
You'll remember.
Atari?
I never played Atari too much. Yeah,
Atari.
no. That's
Yeah, that's a 2600. So that's the first one I had.
Yep. That was a
But I was pretty
long
young,
time ago.
so
We were probably in our 20s, I guess. But it's fun. David, don't sell all the Nintendos.
Well, I just do. I'll tell
or the
you why
Dr.
later. So.
Marios.
Hey, things are working
don't rip
over
it.
there.
I'll take it off. What's in there? Just tell me.
I think it's just.
I'll just take your word for it.
Yeah.
I can give you 50 for that one.
Okay.
Sound good? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, can we work on the NES?
Uh,
We're already at 90.
yeah.
Like, are you willing to bring it out?
You know, I would say yes, but they're both my parents, and I know they have one.
The
immediately,
knife is back.
so.
Would you guys be willing to
happened with
sell
this?
one Nintendo and some games?
We only have just the Duck Hunt and
Dr. Mario, Super Mario.
Dr. Mario, but you want to keep the Dr.
Oh,
Mario.
I wouldn't sell mine.
Okay. And I don't know where all the games
How you
are
doing?
for that.
And
They're
we
in a
have
box
to keep
somewhere.
a couple of those consoles
Yeah,
because
okay.
I like playing.
Okay,
I like
let's
playing
go see
Nintendo.
this
Oh,
stuff.
I'm really good at Dr. Mario. Oh.
What did you give me the
Let's
night?
go see this
Don't worry about it. I'm kind of.
Yes.
I just wanted to make sure it was all in there.
No, I can beat you.
Listen to the stuff he said.
Super classic.
Awesome.
And that has all the
controller, but whatever.
Yeah.
You can probably find it somewhere else.
Yeah, I'm not sure where the controller is. My friend might have taken it.
Okay.
Yeah, so this has the adapter, the power cord, the other RC cord.
Cool.
That might even be, you know what? I think that'll work for the Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
So there you go. And
I'll
yeah,
give these
so
to him, and if you can just careful, yeah.
Can you hold on?
there you go. You made it. I thought there was only Excite Bike 3D in there. So
That's great. And we've had a rough day today.
so this kind of makes up for it, eh?
We haven't had much luck. Usually we do real well.
Well, you know what? The funny part is I've had 20 people ask me if I had vintage games, and I said no.
You know what they don't do? They don't ask, like, and they don't. I like, you wouldn't believe. Whenever I go to a sale, they're like, oh no, video games.
Yeah.
So I usually ignore that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, we looking for the old Game Boys, Nintendos.
Yeah.
Just because it takes a long time sometimes, where people are like, oh
Yeah.
wait, I do have that. And then sometimes they're
Perfect.
reluctant. So I think, sorry, I got to get more of the
Yep.
car. I think sometimes people are just like, I don't know if I want to get up and get it out. So.
Yeah.
I'd like to congratulate you on doing a good job. I helped you out as best I could.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
Here, I'll bring it down for
Okay.
you.
Great. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
All right, no problem. You can take one little guy with you. Do you want to take that one or that one? Which one do you like?
Can I take one from that bin over there?
Yes, you have a little look. Show me what you want.
This little guy.
You want him? He's yours.
Wow, and just like that, I was just telling Matt that we needed a bit of luck, that we've been putting in the work. We just needed somebody, and I was telling him about last year when we found that Super Nintendo and NES score, and I said, did you ever expect that lady who had like a bunch of little kid toys in her driveway to come out with that bin full of games? So I'm pretty sure I caught the end of this on camera, but it started with, again, the guy saying that somebody came early this morning to ask for games and that they didn't have anything, and I pressed further, and then he mentioned that he did have games but he wasn't willing to sell them. And once somebody tells me that, I get right into the spiel of, hey, if would you be willing to bring them out, and I can make you an offer, and the worst thing that can happen is you just take them right back in if you don't want to take the offer. And then his dad was on my side. His dad was like, just go get him and bring him out. So then he said no. And then we started to say, are there any games that you're not playing that you might be willing to part with? And he said, yeah, there's definitely games that I'll never play. And then he ended up bringing out the whole Super Nintendo, which I wasn't expecting. He said he was just going to go grab some games. So he brought the whole Super out. And then I was like, okay, well, and the dad's like, oh, just sell it. And I was like, well, I can give you $40. And he's like, sure. So that was awesome. He seemed really happy about the $40. So then I was like, well, would you be willing to bring up the N64? I might make people give you a little bit more, but he said I only have Excite Bike. So let me quickly turn the camera around. So I don't know if I caught this on camera with my new camera, but here's the Super Nintendo stuff. We'll go through and look at everything that's in there when we get home. But here is the N64. So it is the ice blue?
Ice blue, yeah, it's ice blue. Yeah.
Ice blue, fantastic, in the box, complete with the foam. The ice blue controller is not in there.
I think it's like
so it was all taped up with duct tape, and he started ripping on this, and I was like, oh no. I was like, it's okay, don't worry. So I'll have to carefully try and remove this. But then he was like, oh, let me open it up with a knife. So he opened it up, and I said, okay, I think I caught it on camera, but I was like, whatever's in there, if there's any bonuses in there, I get to keep it, right? And these are the games that were in there. We will show them when we get back to the house. There was 4 games, right? Was there any more?
I thought there might be more.
Might be one more in there.
Yeah, I think it's...
But yeah, our poor day just turned into a good day. All right, dropping Matt off at work. We're pretty close. Matt starts work in 12 minutes. Have a good day.
Bye, guys.
See ya.
Bye.
Good morning, guys. SeeJayAre here, back again with
Game Rally.
And it is the holiday Monday here in Ontario. So we have the New Dundee community sale. It's a huge sale. It looks pretty dark over there, Matt.
Yeah.
So just noticing now that looks like we may have some weather moving in. It's looking pretty dark. We're definitely gonna get hit with some rain. So yeah, I mean this sale will still happen for sure. So we're gonna get out there. It's 6:38 right now, so we're getting an early start. This is kind of like a farming community, so they tend to get an early start to the day. I guarantee we're actually already late. We should have been out there at 6:30, but pretty much everybody's sales open by 7 out here. So anyways, hope we find some good stuff. It's already been a good weekend, so anything we find today will just be the cherry on the milkshake.
No, cherry on top.
Cherry on top?
That's what it said.
All right.
Icing on the cake.
The icing on the cake?
Yeah.
Okay.
Icing on the cake.
All right, here we go. Oh,
What I got.
DS, okay.
I got both.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah, I got a DS here and a Game Boy.
Oh, cool.
I've got multiple Game Boy
Okay.
games, multiple DS games. This is all I got. So, but there's no charger for any of them.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure there's games in all of them.
Yeah.
I just threw it all together.
How many times I've...
So some of it's probably the cases are here, but the games are in here.
Okay, let's see just quickly what these ones are.
So some of them.
I'll bet you Mario Party's in here. No, crap. Looks like it's the only one that's not here.
Is it in the game?
No.
Or something, Joe?
Maybe these are just cases. Maybe I should just get rid of these. Which is a possibility. He just threw me his stuff.
Yeah, they could be in another case. Does this thing have another flap on the outside or anything? Like over here? No.
Yeah, don't know. I guess the cases are kind of useless.
Well, yeah, I'll still I'll buy them. I could always use extra cases in case.
No pun.
I'll take the Skylander stuff too.
Okay.
We'll see if
So you're gonna take this as well?
Yeah, we'll see what he can find.
Okay.
He'll find.
Oh, perfect. Found him?
$10.
Okay.
Oh, with that case.
Yeah.
Because there's another DS there too. So this case has a bunch of stuff in it. It holds games.
And pens, from what I remember.
Yeah.
Yep, and there's some pens in it.
Okay, we're still missing Mario Party. Oh, here? No. Was it Mario Party? Yeah, Mario Party. It's not in there, is it?
Nope, I didn't see it.
Can offer you like $30 with the Skylander stuff.
How about 40? Because there's like 3 game things there.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know if I'm actually... This one I'll take. This one I'll leave. We'll
Okay.
do 30 without this one.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fair.
Can I leave my number with you in case you do come across that Mario Party game?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, we just made our first big score of the day. Picked up a massive bundle of DS, a huge bundle of Wii U Skylander sets. There's a bunch of GBA, DS, a couple systems. There's an SP101 in there. Got everything for $30. I'll show you guys exactly what we got when we get back to the house. The one game that was missing that I noticed was Mario Party. But I left my number. There's some good stuff in here for sure. So, nice deal for $30.
What deal do you?
I can offer you $30 for it.
30? Sure.
Okay, just made a really nice pickup for $30. Picked up another PS3 stack of random games. I didn't even check the cases. I'm trying to get to these. I'm trying to get to the controllers, Matt. 2 controllers. Hopefully they work.
Well, just turn them
So that's awesome. I needed a controller for my last PS3 bundle that I picked up. So good deal for $30.
Hey, buddy. You ready to sell your Genesis stuff yet?
No.
Did you ever find this?
Yeah, I think last year, remember?
Last year you said you had some Sega stuff.
Yeah. Sega stuff, yeah.
Yeah, I do. I still got it.
Did you ever? Do you know where it is?
Yeah, I'm not going to get it out yet.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, but when I do, I'll let you guys know.
Try next year.
I know where you're from, Microplace. So.
Yeah, he lives at Microplace. So
yeah, I know.
You know where to find him.
Yeah, well, yeah, I go to
Okay, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Would you do 10 on that PS3 there? This guy here.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool little pickup here. Matt, you want to show it? Picked up Skylanders Superchargers for the Wii U. They had 20, I offered 10, and they took it. Looks like everything's in there, but I'll have to double check, so not a bad pickup. We're doing pretty well. I'm pretty happy with this bonus stuff we're finding. We found a copy, Matt found, his first find of the year, copy of Dogs on the GBA for $1.50 in the box complete. For $1 we got it. Made a few more pickups here. Matt and I just went to a sale where there was an older lady and her daughter bringing stuff out of the garage, asked if they had games. She said, yes, we do, but we are not selling them. So of course I asked, oh, what is it that you have? And she said Sega Master System, and she thinks a Nintendo. We pushed pretty hard to get her to bring it out. Her daughter was there shutting it down. She was like, oh, no, don't sell those. The kids might play them. She tried calling her son, which is the first step. But what I always want to do before that happens is convince them to bring it out, make them the offer, and then have them call somebody and say, hey, instead of like, hey, do you want to sell your video games? It's an easy no. But if it's, hey, do you want to sell your video games for $100? Then somebody might be like, well, $100, okay. Right? So, but the daughter just shut it down. I guess she had kids, and she said they might want to play them. I even threw out, I said, if you have a Master System and a bunch of games and possibly a Nintendo, you're probably looking at like $100 or so. It just wasn't happening.
And we said that I just got a Master System.
Yeah, and they were like, oh, really? And I was like, oh, here we go. Maybe they'll bring it out. But no luck. We also missed a Genesis. I don't know who got it. Yeah. Because I've run into everybody I know out here, but unless someone else is out there scooping stuff up. So we missed a Genesis, but we're doing great. We've got not a lot of retro stuff, but great little deals here and there. Just picked this little bundle up. A Xbox 360 controller in good condition, really good condition, just a little dirty. I actually love when stuff is dirty because people overlook it and they assume that it's in bad condition, but it just needs a little cleanup. This thing is near mint. So I wanted that. I was gonna offer $5 for that, but then I saw all this other stuff. Xbox 360 Connect camera and 3 games, so I just bundled it all together, offered them $5, and he said, yep. Can you I'm trying to get the cord.
Okay. Yeah. And here's a little surprise what I got. A little tease what I got. You have to go to my channel to see what I got.
You just showed them, so don't bother.
No, I didn't show them all of it. I'm gonna show some of it.
Okay, also picked up another PS3, this time $10. $10 PS3, had 15 on it. It's dirty, again, that's very good. It's been sitting there and no one picked it up. No cords or anything, but I just, those cords are pretty easy to find, to be honest, at garage sale, so I'm always looking for cords. This is like I call this a double round, and then there's like a square round that I call it. So $15, I think it's like a 200 gig. And yeah, we're gonna continue a little bit further, and we'll probably call it quits. It's only 9:30, and we're pretty much quick little pickup. Picked these up for, what did I pay for these?
I think
did I pay $5?
That was $5, I think. No, $1 a piece.
$1 a piece?
Yeah,
$1 a piece. So I paid $4 for these. Mostly sports games. The one I'm most excited about is this Nicktoons baseball. Seems kind of cool. Lots of Xbox 360 stuff and PS3 today. Picked up a Lego set for Andrew for $1 and a bag full of Xbox 360 stuff for $10. So pretty good deal there. We are done for the day, so you will see me back in the game room doing another recap. This is going to be a long video this week. Actually, no, you'll see this footage, and then you'll see the recap from Saturday in the game room that we already filmed, and I'll tack this recap onto that. So this is going to be another hour-long video. But all in all, for 2 days, pretty good finds this weekend. So, anyways, back to the house. All right, here we are back in the game room. We've got a full house here. It is Saturday, the end of garage. No, it's actually Sunday morning. The end of garage, the first day of garage sale. We have one more day of garage selling on Monday. So what I'll do is I will throw that recap on the end of this video if we find anything. which I hope we do.
Yeah, I hope we do. Yeah.
So we had a pretty good day. It was another mediocre day until one sale where I had just been telling Matt that we really were due for a little bit of luck. We went to a sale, asked the guy if he had games. He said yeah, but he's not selling them. And he said that everyone's been asking today. So I think he said in the end, I think he said 2 or 3 people had been there asking. So we found a ton of good stuff at a sale where somebody had been and somebody had already asked. So there's a fine line. I'll push pretty hard. You probably saw in the other video with the Sega Master System where the lady's like, hey, can I give me your number and I'll call you. And I was like, no, I'd rather just buy it now. And like, you really have to walk a fine line. Everybody laughed after I said that. Like, I have to be friendly. I'm pretty good at walking that line between being pushy and friendly. Like, I have to push the line sometimes and convince people to bring stuff out. And once we got him to bring out the one thing, the ball just started rolling and I bought a whole bunch of stuff from him. So we will get to the boys' stuff first. I want to show you guys what they got. Teddy, you want to show them what you got? Okay. Tell them what it is.
I got a big car carrier.
Car carrier. And how much did we pay for the car carrier? Do you remember? And we got some of these cars today. So I think we paid total $5 for this and like 6 or 7 cars. So Teddy's very happy. What else did you get today, Ted?
A stuffy.
Oh, where?
I don't know where it is.
Oh, it's upstairs. Okay.
Yeah.
Andrew, you want to show them what you got?
I want to show you. A Nerf gun for $2.
So this is the Retaliator Elite. This is the same one that Teddy got a couple weeks ago. You can actually buy these new on Amazon for 25 bucks. So yeah.
Take this off.
Take off the barrel. This is the stock, I believe. Look at that. Now it's like a handgun.
Oh, cool.
All right, Andrew, what else did you get?
My favorite form for this gun is this.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Like an SMG. What else did you get?
I got my second favorite stuffy. His name is Froger, and he was free.
Free, yeah. The guy where we got that huge video game score, his dad gave him that. Shout out to that guy's dad. He really helped us out with that sale. Anything else, Andrew?
Yeah, I have one thing to say. The guy was on your team.
Yeah, the guy's dad was on my side. He really helped me convince the son to let go of some of that gaming stuff. I'll get to that pickup at the end.
And this
fidget spinner.
Another
fidget spinner.
Ninja Star for free.
And I don't even know what you call that thing.
This twister thing.
He loves these little things. It's brand new, right?
Yeah, it was brand new and it was $1.
Nice. All right, good pickup. So I'm starting a new thing with the boys. If you guys saw last week's video where they brought up the pirate ships, I felt a little bad after because they're like, it was so cute listening to them talk. They're like, hey, look at this. This is cool. Let's go ask them if we can buy it. And they bring it over. I'm like, no. And they're like, aw.
I just saw someone
So
say it.
basically, you wouldn't believe, every time we go to a sale, they want to buy everything. So that's why I have to be short sometimes. Like, guys, no, we don't need that. So what I'm going to do now is give them each $8. They're going to have $8 each day. So once the money's gone, then that's it. So.
Oh, and also I got another toy.
Yeah, what?
Marker maker.
Oh yeah, that marker making kit.
Yeah.
Apparently it's pretty awesome. They did a few yesterday.
I saw.
Yeah, they were pretty
It
impressive.
was like blue.
Brand new. $6.
How do you make it? How do you make it?
So
Let's not get into that right now.
Yeah,
okay, you guys gotta go because Matt and I gotta get we gotta
okay.
get through this stuff.
Okay.
Okay, you guys go play in the toy room. Oh, and that other time where Teddy just disappeared. I think what happened, I watched that again, and you see me in the video kind of go like this, and I'm pretty sure from what I remember, Rudy was getting into something upstairs. So I like left the video, and Teddy was still here for a second. I'm like, and anyways, that's just how I ended up cutting it after I came back, and by that time Teddy had gone on and done something else. So he was just like gone. People were like, oh, he got mad at me. Just Okay, Ted, bring your cars into the toy room.
Bye.
And close the door, okay? Ted, you want to say bye?
Bye.
Okay. Go play. Try and not yell and smash. All right, we got to get through this stuff because it's going to be a long video this weekend. So let's start with the PS3. We want to show those games. We went to a community sale. Okay. They were just setting up. I saw the PSP, PS3. No, there was a 360 wheel on the grass that I decided not to buy.
Want to see the game?
Sure.
All right, God of War. Little quick fire. Call of Duty Black Ops. Lego Jurassic Park. FIFA Soccer 13. I'm not sure if that one's uncommon or not.
I doubt it.
Saints Row the Third. Skyrim.
Skyrim.
Elder Scrolls Skyrim.
Skyrim.
Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. I actually like that game.
I thought this was Rapid Fire.
Sorry, it's...
And this is empty. Or this is, sorry, this has a loose disc.
Yeah, it's a loose disc.
Okay, sorry. Okay,
Loose
tell
disc,
them what it is.
Need for Speed Most Wanted.
I actually like that game.
Yeah.
I just wanted to do this. Sorry.
But there's a game in there.
Okay. We also got a PS3. So we got that stack of games. PS3, I think this is a 250 gig. I cleaned it up and blew it all out last night. I haven't actually tested it, so I hope it works. Came with the power cord. That's it. So I need to find a controller for that. But we paid 20 bucks for this and the stack of games. So, I mean, even if it doesn't work, I should get my money back on those games. So then down the road, 2 or 3 houses down, approached the sale, saw these out at the sale. I didn't have to ask for these, and I saw the tags, and I was just like, okay, 10 bucks each, and I just kind of ignored it. Then I looked closer, and it's 10 cents. So, sealed games here. We got an open copy of GTA 5. I think GTA 5 are not worth like anything. I don't know. There's so many copies out there. We have a brand new sealed copy of GTA 5. I'll hold on to that for 25 years, and it may be worth $15 or so. I don't know. 10 cents. I couldn't pass these up. Battlefield 4. Actually, you know what? I'm not sure I have that one.
Me have it for Xbox One.
You might be right.
Not 360.
Yeah, that was a cross release.
I'm pretty sure it was.
I think
was
you're
that
right.
Maybe was that Battlefield 1?
Well, that was 2, but I'm pretty sure 4 was too.
Oh, okay.
Dead Island, Platinum Hits sealed. NBA 2K12. And GTA 5 on the PS3 sealed. So a good deal. I ended up giving her $1. Gave her more than she asked for. It would have come to 20, 40, 60 cents.
Yeah, we got 3 Grand Theft Auto 5, so...
For all those people who give me flack about not giving enough money, see, I gave her $1 instead of 60 cents.
You upsell it by 40 cents? How generous are you?
Should I? Yeah, I'm so generous. I guess I should touch on that quickly. I had a few comments that people are like, oh, you're ripping people off. The goal of this is to get games as cheap as possible and have people be happy with what they got.
And they can turn it down too. We don't force them to.
Yeah, and also, a lot of times I just do the standard offer of $20 and it ends up being taken more than often. And, I am taking a risk that some of this stuff doesn't work. But, yeah, the goal is to get stuff as cheap as possible. That's how you build a collection like this. Without being deceptive is what I say. Like, as cheap as possible, and I want that person to be happy with what they got. I don't want to leave there with them going, oh, I guess. I don't want that. And I don't want to lie to get stuff, make stuff up for whatever reason. Okay, so on to this. At this point, we were struggling.
Yeah.
We hadn't found much again. So this was interesting. I came up to the sale. I hope I got it on camera, but the lady had a Spider-Man, again, a sealed Spider-Man. There's a bunch of sealed games.
Or sealed.
A sealed Spider-Man 3.
It was Spider-Man 3, I think.
Yeah. Then I asked if she had any other older games, and I went into the Game Boy Nintendo spiel, and she said, yeah, I have a Game Boy. I dug right in the bin under the table that wasn't even accessible to people, and pulled out this bag. So, a bunch of random stuff in here. This is some sort of grip battery extender for the GBA. This GBA is in okay condition. Looks like this is broken, which is unfortunate. But I believe I've bought replacements for those. I'll have to see. Dr. Mario manual, cable for
that's the link
GBA link cable. We've got Pipe Dream on the Game Boy. Manual for Final Round Golf case. This is Tetris 2 with the label ripped. Another Harry Potter and the Sorcerer Philosopher's Stone.
Philosopher's Stone, yeah. It doesn't have a name. It's just called Harry Potter, but...
Yeah, it's weird. I had to look that up on the other time. This is Groovy Games. Barbie Groovy Games. Barbie Secret Agent. This is a triple pack. Aggravation, Scrabble Jr., Sorry.
Oh, that's fun.
This is Barbie Magic of the Pegasus. I actually don't know if I have that one. Disney Sports Skateboarding, Barbie Horse Adventures, Blue Ribbon Race. Don't know if I have that either. Sweet. Final Round Golf 2002. Another copy of Tetris. I think I'm currently sitting on about 4 copies of Tetris.
You almost got a Tetris line. You almost got 4.
Super Mario Land. One of my favorite games on the Game Boy. Kicks.
Oh, that's a good one.
Love playing Kicks.
You like it on Nintendo too, right?
Yeah. Side Pocket. I'm assuming I have that.
I think you do.
This is Finding Nemo. Other case. Frogger Adventures in here.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I think there's like 3 Frogger games
Adventures.
Game Boy Advance.
Really?
I think so. I know there's for Game
Ooh,
Boy.
horses. Yeah. At the point where we were getting desperate and we hadn't found anything for a while, bought another TV. I just can't turn these down. This is $5. Yeah. I have, I think, already one too many that I don't have a place for. But $5, like, I'll just stick these somewhere. Someday, if I get a cottage, I'll throw it in a bedroom or something.
It looks good as VGA too, I think.
Yeah. VGA, HDMI. Yeah, so, yeah, $5, I can't pass these up. I'm sure it works. There's an elderly couple, came with the remote. I've never actually had one that didn't work. I've had one that died a few, like 2 years after, but they always work. Okay, this was really interesting. An older, I feel like you're moving too much over this.
Sorry.
Older European gentleman, I'm guessing he was European. No reason to have this that I could see. It was a lot of like plumbing supply, electrical supplies, and this is just kind of sitting there. So asked him what he wanted. He said $2. I was like, okay. Pretty sure this comes with the Xbox One S.
Yeah, I think so.
So always happy to have another controller. I'll be holding on to that because in case we want to play multiplayer games with the boys.
It's always getting $2 in that.
Okay, pick these up. These were sitting in the driveway as we approached. The first game I saw, we didn't buy that one.
Which one?
We didn't buy the European.
Yeah, we did. Right there.
Oh.
It's right there. I saw it.
First one I saw was this, which I was super excited for. Super Princess Peach is a pretty hard to find DS game. I don't know what it goes for these days, but then I flipped it over and I saw it's European. So
I'm pretty sure you can play it.
It's not European.
No?
Look.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's just a European case.
Yeah, I bought one.
Interesting.
Yeah, I bought one of those online.
I thought that this looks like it's printed a little bit. Like it's kind of fuzzy. No, I don't think it is.
It's a European case, I think.
No, see that's the USA.
Yeah.
Oh, so what we do here is it's just in a European case.
Oh yeah, okay.
So we get rid of this.
Yeah.
I have extra cases.
Yeah, okay.
And it's complete.
That
except for the manual.
That does kind of look like it's printed off a bit.
Right?
It kind of does. Because it is some movies there that were
It's not, though.
Oh, no?
Well, maybe it is.
It kind of does.
If it is, it's like super good quality.
Yeah, it does.
I don't know. It's hard to tell.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I didn't realize this. Yeah, it's not. We should have looked at the game. Because it says the
Yeah,
USB.
I just assumed. So
Yeah,
it's not. So that's great.
Yeah.
Princess Peach. I'm missing the manual. That's okay. You want to go through these?
Yeah, okay. Quick rapid fire. I'll do it quicker this time. Cars.
Get it out there.
Cars. Where the Wild Things Are.
Disney's Tangled.
Kirby. And Kirby Superstar Ultra.
I never did look that one up, but I think that's a little uncommon. This is a fantastic game. New international track and field Konami game. Love this game.
101 Snickle Fritz.
I don't know. Like, this is an Atlas game, so I know that one of the ones on the Wii is worth something, so I'll probably actually keep that.
Brain Age 2, Train Your Snickle Fritz.
Okay, take it easy. This is Robots. Actually,
Playtime Snickle Fritz.
Robots is a SeeJayAre game, and this actually looks interesting.
Oh, I never played that. Big Brain Academy. I love this game. This game's fun.
EA Playground.
And Rabbids go.
Did you just?
You crap yourself.
Was that a toad?
I bet it's gonna stink. No. Rabbits go home because it stinks. No, I'm just saying. Rabbits go home. A comedy adventure.
Oh.
Oh, it stinks.
Oh man.
It smells like all dressed chips. Good thing you hit that one
I
on.
think we got our intro. Okay, so these were all out at the sale. What did we end up paying? 20 bucks?
I think it's $20 for that in the marker.
Right.
In the marker maker,
20 bucks for this and the marker making kit. So really good deal there. They had 2 DSs, but they were really beat up, and I don't even know. I'm not even gonna buy DSs unless they're in good shape. Is it still lingering?
It still stinks. Good thing you didn't do that at Games Exchange.
This is a high class, very mature show here. Nothing better than hotboxing the car with a fart with Matt in there because he goes, and I lock the window and he freaks out. That's always good fun. Okay, so picked up a few vinyl pickups. I showed in the video, but we picked up a CRT TV. I'm actually going to start picking those up when I see them, if I can find them cheap enough and they're in decent shape. Anyways, it's a Toshiba 29-inch.
Yeah, I think so.
Manual, and the remote is upstairs. I did not want to haul it down here. I still have to test it out. We're going to pick them up because the local game store gets requests for CRT TVs consistently. And CRT TVs are getting hard to find. So I think there might be some opportunity to get some trade credit bringing those into the local game store. And I know that they can sell that TV probably for $100. So they have people in there all the time trying to buy the one that they have in there now. So I'm going to start picking those up if they're cheap enough. Picked up some vinyl here. I showed the Helix sign already. This is Ted Nugent Double Live Gonzo. Look at this. Look at that guy on the back.
Okay.
I don't believe I have this. Wow. It's a handsome man.
See.
Dude looks like a lady. This is the one I'm most excited about. This is GNR Lies. What is... I don't even really... So, Guns N' Roses live at Like a Suicide?
I don't know.
GNR Lies. Okay. Or is this an advertising for another album? I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what's on this. I love Guns N' Roses, but just don't know much. I don't know their discography. Def Leppard. Rocket.
Oh, okay. First I thought that was
I got so much crap when I did that vinyl collection video one time.
Yeah?
Because I had to check the spines. I'm like, I don't know every album ever made. Like,
you have
ask me 90s hip hop and I'd be able to tell you. This is Alice Cooper 80. Flush the Fashion.
What's on that?
So it's Alice Cooper Flush the Fashion. See, that's...
Is it screws out?
This is old. Look at how young he is there.
Oh man, you can tell. That can tell it's him.
Yeah, this must be his earlier stuff.
Must not be. What about $1 Billion Babies or something? There was.
Oh, you're going through all the Rock Band?
No.
Okay, so good pick up there. That was $10. So this is a memory. I'll remember this pickup forever. Yeah. You gotta come over here.
Oh, sorry.
It's funny. Like I said, I had just finished talking to Matt about how we were due. We were putting in hard work, and we were due for a score.
Yeah.
And like I said, I had to push the guy to bring it out. So what he did, I hope I caught this on camera. I haven't gone through the footage yet. So he was like, no. He's like, I'm gonna hold on to it. I kept saying, you know, I can offer you a good amount of money for if you have the Super Nintendo. He said Super Nintendo, N64, and NES. So I said I can offer you a good amount of money. You're probably looking at like in the couple $100 range. His dad was on my side. He's like, just bring it out and sell it. So he was like, no. And I was like, okay. At that point, I pushed him pretty hard. So I'm like, I totally understand if you want to hold on to them. And then I said, what I usually do next is, are there any games that you're not playing? Matt and I collect. And, a lot of times we're looking for, crappy games that I just don't have in my collection.
I think I said that, and he's like saying, I play them all.
Yeah, Matt reminded me to say that because it's early in the season, and I said to Matt, I'm like, sometimes I forget some of my tactics. And Matt actually brought up, do you have any games you're not playing?
Yeah.
No, he said that he has a few that he's not playing at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right away, he's like, I have a few that I know I'll never play. So I was like, great. I'm like, would you bring them out? So what he did was he brought out the whole Super Nintendo and games.
So he left some back, or?
No, this is all of it.
Okay.
He ended up putting the 2 on top. So what I thought he was going to do is keep the Super Nintendo and the 2 he wanted. So I was like, okay, so I'm going to be able to get some games here. The 2 that he had on top were Mario World. Actually, it was not Mario World. It was Donkey Kong Country and Uniracers. He kind of put those 2 aside. Like I felt like maybe those were the 2 that he was going to keep. But then it ended up I think, I forget, I hope I got this on camera, but I think I said something like, oh, I don't know, what would you want for it? No, he said, what would you be willing to offer me? And I hit him with 40, I was expecting him to come back between 80 and 100.
Yeah.
But I offered him 40 and he said, yeah, sure. So you can tell that when I said 40, he was thinking that this stuff is worth like $10.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have hit anybody that low for $10.
Yeah.
I would usually offer 20, but I thought you wanted higher, so I started with 40 this time. And he took it. So that kind of set the tone for going forward. He was happy to get $40 for this stuff, which I'll go through right now.
I think that. Oh, sorry, let's see it.
This is Izzy's. Go ahead. This is Izzy's quest for the Olympic rings. This is a Atlanta '96 sponsored game.
Yeah, I like that game.
I've
I
never played
rented
that
it
one.
before. I think this one might be uncommon. I don't know for sure.
I think it's a beat 'em up. I can't
World
remember.
Heroes.
Fighting game.
I think it's like an SNK game.
Sunsoft.
Thought it was, yeah, World Heroes. Tell us in the comments below if it's just SNK game. I think it might be. I don't know.
I would say SNK. It's
yeah, I'm not sure if that's like
Sunsoft.
I swore that was an
Skiing
SNK
and snowboarding. Tommy Moe's Winter Extreme.
Want to put C?
SimCity.
Oh yeah.
Jam It, which I played. This and Shut Up and Jam.
Yeah, I
basketball
thought Jam It was actually Ninja Gaiden Trilogy.
Oh, it does because the color is a little bit.
That's what I thought it was.
Ooh,
that was
would
so
have
it's
been
kind
amazing.
of contain myself.
Batman Forever.
Oh,
and this game is beat.
Crazy Chase, it says.
Is that what it actually is, though? Yeah,
Oh,
Crazy Chase. Unfortunate, because I'm pretty positive I don't have that.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I'll hold on to it till I get a better copy.
Yeah.
And then we got the system, power cord, one controller, no AV cable, which I used in my bargaining. I said, oh, you know, the AV cable, I'm going to have to go buy that. So I said I can offer you $40, which, like I said, he jumped at and he was like, oh, great.
You
I
have
was
some
like,
AV
sure.
cables?
Yes. So that kind of set the tone. Then he brought up the N64 again.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, you know, the N64 only has the one game, Excitebike 64. And I'm like, oh, well, if you're willing to bring it out, I can make you an offer on it. As he's walking in, he mentions, yeah, it's still in the box. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, if he was happy to get 40 on that, I was thinking like, okay, another $40, I'll easily be able to get that. He came out with this one, a fantastic Ice Blue. Ice Blue? Ice Blue?
Yeah, Ice Blue, yeah, it's called Ice Blue, yeah.
It's got tape on it, so I'm going to have to do some surgery here. But everything else, the foam is in really good shape. So, I got to finish. I'm frazzled here. So he brings it out. It's all taped up. Right away, I just want to get this deal done. And I said, you know, he said, Excitebike's inside. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I can give you $50 for that. And he's like, okay, sounds good. So deal done. He's like, just let me open it up and we'll see what's inside. He started pulling on this. And it made this rip here. It pulled up some of the box. So I was like, oh, no, it's okay. Don't open it. I'll just worry about it when we get home. But then he pulled out a knife, and I was like, okay, just be careful when you open it. So as he's opening it, I said, I think I got it on camera, you know, if there's anything else, any bonuses inside. He said there may be a few bonuses inside. I'm like, if there is, I'm like, we're still at 50. He's like, oh, yeah, you already bought it. So as he opens it up, the games are just sitting here. So we got Excitebike 64. We got Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
I think it's one, yeah.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Wait a minute.
Yeah, I thought you. It's a blue cartridge thing.
Oh, I do have it. I thought it might be one of those ones where there's two of them.
Oh, okay.
Diddy Kong Racing and Super Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he called Diddy Kong Racing. He called that Donkey Kong Racing.
What an idiot!
No, I'm just.
He was a really nice guy.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys saw in the video, but this thing was full of stickers. So I actually got them all off last night. And the console itself is in fantastic condition. I still have to test it, but it'll work.
Does it have a jumper pack?
Yeah, it has a jumper pack. So yeah, the only one that came with the expansion was the Jungle Green.
At least it has that thing there, that little cover.
Unfortunately or fortunately, I don't know. It has the smoke gray controller, which is super hard to find. By far the hardest Funtastic console is the smoke gray to find. So I don't know if that actually brings the value up a little bit. Yeah, we'll see. Came with all the cords, and inside was the cord for the Super Nintendo, which is awesome. Well, actually, no, technically this would be the 64 one. But he was like, oh, you can use it on the other one. I was like, okay. And memory card. So, $50 for that. $90 total for everything. That's a fantastic deal. You know, it's a little more than my normal garage sale pickups, but that time of day, considering how poorly we were doing, And considering that these fantastic consoles go for like what, between 140 and 160 Canadian now?
I think
it's crazy.
I think like a green one's like 150 or something.
Yeah, it's nuts. This box will stay in my collection. I'm gonna try my best to get that tape off. I should be able to heat this up and get most of this off and turn this into, it's already in decent shape. It's just gonna go up on my shelf. This will be
Where's it
in
gonna
my collection.
fit?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure something out here. This is a mess. This looks like crap. I've been meaning to clean that up for a few years now.
Maybe you could place it right here with the ends for the...
We'll see. We're gonna run out of time here. We went on way too long. So Matt and I and the boys are headed to another community sale on Monday. So hopefully we'll pick up a ton of good stuff and you will see another recap and some more footage. You would have already known this by now. I don't know why I'm telling you, because you would have seen the footage. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Go check out Matt's channels and the links in the description below.
I'm almost at 3,500.
Thanks to you guys. So many of you have gone over and subbed to his channel.
Thanks, guys.
I think his channel's actually growing faster than mine now. So thank you so much. Check out Matt's channel. And we should see another recap, hopefully, with me going through some more stuff after this, where I'll probably do my sign-off all over again. And poof, just like that, we're back with another table full of stuff. It's now Monday afternoon. Just got back from another morning of garage selling with Matt, just the two of us today. It's Victoria Day weekend here in Ontario, so we got a double dip at the New Dundee garage sale, community garage sale that they have every year. So I'm gonna breeze through all this stuff to try and keep this as short as possible. But if you've passed the 1 hour mark, if you hit the 1 hour mark of these videos, thank you so much. The last couple videos have been at like the 56-minute mark. So comment below 1 hour club, and remember to hit the like button. And follow Gamer Alley on YouTube and subscribe to this channel if you haven't. The links are in the description below. Feel free to follow me on Instagram. The link is also down there. I know that's a lot to ask, but for this one, just hit the like button, subscribe, and if you've hit the 1 hour mark, you can add the comment below 1 hour club. I really appreciate you guys watching these videos, especially for this long. So let's get through this stuff. Underrated pickup here. Picked up an LG fast charge charger. This is like the one that comes with the newest phones, and really nice to have a fast charger on a lot of devices because it charges them faster if your device is compatible. This is $1. I didn't show this pickup, but I picked up this awesome Bartman mug. Very cool. 50 cents. It looks like a warp tube, basically, for my fish tank that we just got. The boys will love that. As I said, we picked up Dogs for $1.50 on the Game Boy Advanced. Complete. I will probably add this to my box collection. 4 Wii games, $1 a piece. Really excited about this Nicktoons MLB. I want to try this out. I think this is such a crazy concept. I don't know if it's actually any good, but I just learned about this game the other day. No, French manual. Oh, by the way, somebody asked me if I have something against the French. I don't. I'm just having fun. I do get super annoyed that some products I have here in Canada, we have French all over our products. And there's certain products that, like, names have been changed. The most famous one that I've ranted about before was the Ninja Turtles that I picked up, and instead of Michelangelo, they changed the name in French to Miguel Angel, which is ridiculous to me. So just little things like that irk me about having French on all our products. I love French Canadians. I have several friends who are French Canadian. This is Backyard Sports Sandlot Sluggers. Kind of interesting. Let me know in the comments below. I've been debating, should I keep every single Wii and DS game? I find so many of these games, and you know, maybe I should be going for a complete collection. Right now I'm keeping all the 360 stuff that I find that I need. Maybe I should do that with everything. I don't know. Let me know below. I'm building some more shelves to create some more space because I'm just slightly out of room right now. So once I do that, I should have room to keep more games. This is Disney's Up. Major League Baseball 2K11. Okay, so $1 each for those. That was early in the morning, so I was like, I don't know if we're going to find anything else today, so I thought I would just grab those. Pick this up. This is pretty cool. They had 20 on it. I got it for 10. This is the Skylander set for the Wii U. I really should have checked to make sure the game is in here. It is. It looks like it's complete. Doesn't have the insert, but it's got all the Nintendo specific, like Donkey Kong, Skylander stuff vehicle here. So we'll see. Most likely I'm going to trade this. But pretty cool that it had the box too. Donkey Kong? Does it have a Donkey Kong amiibo with it? Is that an amiibo or a Skylander? Oh, that is an amiibo. That's pretty sweet. Alright, so yeah, $10 for that. Nice little pickup here. Picked up this Xbox 360 controller in very good shape. It's still got the little sticker on it, so that's nice to see. Let's check for battery acid. Good to go. I wonder if this actually... No, they're dead. So I was going to pay $5 for the controller. This is all that he had left. He said his Xbox red ringed, so I grabbed these games. Battlefield 3, Need for Speed The Run, limited edition, and Kinect Adventures. I was a big fan of the Kinect on the 360. I thought it was actually a really cool peripheral. Picked that up too, and it worked amazingly well. So what I've been planning on doing is finally cracking into my kiosk. I don't have the keys for it, but I want to break in there and set up a Kinect system on that because I think the boys would really enjoy it. So $5 for all that stuff. Picked up another PS3. This is the second one of the weekend. For $15, I think this one is a 200 gig. I think you can tell by the model number. It's a 2001A. I think that's how you tell. I don't know. I could be wrong. Either way, fantastic deal. Got it for $10. Like I said, it's pretty dirty, and I like seeing that. Just because it, people don't pick it up because they assume it might not be working. But pretty good track record on PS3s. I've never found one that actually didn't work. The Slims, at least. So, probably the best deal of the day is this bundle here. How did this go down? Asked if they had games. They said that they have a Game Boy, but without the charger. So right away I was wondering maybe it's DS. So the mom came out with a whole bunch of DS stuff. I should say this Skylander stuff was actually sitting on the table. Maybe I'll go through that first. We've got Skylanders Giants and Swap Force on the Wii U with a huge box full of the Portals and Skylander figures. I got that for $10. Asked how much they want for it, and she said 10. So I was like, okay, I'm buying that. Asked if they had more stuff. They ended up having, they had two DS's. The other one was the Crimson Red, but it had a broken hinge, and I just don't know what to do with that. So in my negotiations, I had it in the bundle, and I offered $20, or I think I offered $30 for everything. And she said, how about 40? Is that how that went? How about 40? And I said, maybe I'll leave this one out. And then I said, would you take 30 for just this? And I left the Crimson out. And they said yes. Okay, so pink DS Lite. In good condition. There's some scratches on the screen, but nothing too bad. Nothing that I can't trade away. This is probably the gem of the day. This is a GBA SP. Oh, batteries in it and everything. And it's a 101 model. Amazing how these things fire up most of the time. They hold a charge for a pretty long time. No charger for that either. In pretty good shape. Screen looks good. No major scratches, but the usual scuffs on top. Okay, so a whole whack of games here. Here are the loose games. I left my number with these people because some of the games were missing. I don't know. I'm probably not going to read through all of these, but there's a loose Pokemon Pearl, Guitar Hero on Tour, Nintendogs. Yeah, and a couple styluses in this case. I'm sure you guys have probably seen these cases before. These are the games. A whole stack of games that the games are not here. These are empty cases. So the one that I knew was missing was Mario Party DS. That's disappointing. And Pokemon Diamond is not there. But there is a Pokemon Pearl in that case. So unfortunate that those are missing. We've got Nintendogs. Lego Star Wars, The Complete Saga. I don't know if I have The Complete Saga. I must have that. I definitely have it. It's right there. A copy of New Super Mario Bros. Diddy Kong Racing. Kung Fu Panda, Legendary Warriors. Cars, Mater National Championship. Animal Crossing Wild World. My Sims. And Arthur and the Invisibles, the game. So yeah, those games, those systems. This is a Guitar Hero on tour case. Kind of cool. Okay, there's games in here that I didn't even realize. This actually ended up being a really good bundle. We've got Hot Wheels All Out on the GBA. Dogs Fashion. I don't know if I have that. Rugrats Castle Capers. A bunch of the games from yesterday, GBA games I didn't have. Finding Nemo. Great game. Tony Hawk's Underground 2. I love the Tony Hawk games on the GBA. I think one of the Tony Hawk games was a launch game for the GBA, from what I remember. It has a cool isometric view. It's actually really good. Nice one here. Yoshi's Island, Super Mario Advance 3. And a copy of Pokemon Fire Red. So for 30 bucks for the Skylander stuff and the DS and the GBA, fantastic deal. While I remember, I wanted to mention that yesterday's video, when we were talking about the Super Princess Peach game, thinking that it was maybe a printed cover. It actually was a fake game. I compared that to the copy I have and the label on the game itself. It was pretty evident that it was fake. So that's unfortunate. Why doesn't this turn on now? What the heck? Okay, that little bit of battery won't turn on now. Okay, so yeah, good deal for 30 bucks. Towards the end of the day, I went to a sale. Matt and I got a foot-long hot dog at 10:30 in the morning. That was $5 for the worst purchase of the day. It was good. But I noticed the house beside, I can see these green covers green cases from a mile away. So just went up, asked how much for the games. They said $2 each. On my way out, I was just kind of like, oh, would you take 10 for the rest? And they said yes. So let's see what we got. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Sorry guys, I'm extremely tired. I was at the Raptors game last night. I think I got about 4 hours of sleep. So Call of Duty 3, man, I love this game when it came out. Or that was number 2 on the Xbox 360 launch? Call of Duty 2, I believe it was. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Rainbow Six Vegas 2. GTA 4. Project Gotham 3. Modern Warfare. Guitar Hero World Tour. Modern Warfare 2. Another copy of Connected Ventures. Splinter Cell Conviction. I remember this being a really good game. I love the Splinter Cell series. And I will put my money on there being a new Splinter Cell this year, announced at E3. We've got Rock Band, and here it is, Call of Duty 2. E3 Critics' Choice Award 2005. They're all in great condition. That's awesome. Man, I love that game when it came out. Call of Duty 2. 10 bucks for all those. How many games are there? I think 12? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 games for $10. So what's that, 90 cents each? Somewhere around there. Last pickup here. This was actually early in the morning. Just approached a sale. It was probably like 7:45. We got a lot done before 8 o'clock today. There was a PS3 sitting there, pretty dirty again, with a stack of games. I just said, what would you do on the PS3? And the guy was like, oh, I don't know, what would you offer me? And I was like, I can give you 20 bucks for it. And he said, sure. So I grabbed it and got the heck out of there. The nice thing was that it came with 2 controllers. So I can pair this controller with the console that I got yesterday, which didn't have one. And they seem to be in good shape. The sticks are what I worry about. I definitely need to clean them up. But this one's in really nice shape, and this seems to be fine too. So the games that came with it are Assassin's Creed Black Flag, Red Dead Redemption, Rock Band again, Assassin's Creed 3, and the original Assassin's Creed. We've got a PS3 charging dock. Hopefully this is the cable for the system. Yes, it is. Sweet. And a gross hot dog wrapper that somehow got in this bag. It smells, probably from Matt. So 20 bucks for that. Fantastic day. Perfect day to kind of tie the whole weekend together. Once I put everything together, this ended up being a really good garage sale weekend. So I'm super happy for that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, check out the links in the description below. Follow Gamer Alley on YouTube. He just hit 3,500 subscribers thanks to you guys. I've been giving him a shout out and putting his link in the description below, and a bunch of you have gone to check out his channel. My channel's definitely, I've been realizing this over the past year or two. I think my videos are much better with Matt in them. You know, I'm not the most exciting guy, but at least the banter between him and I is a little more interesting. So do me a big favor, and Matt, and check out his channel in the description below. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate the support. And until the next episode, we'll see you next weekend. Actually, I'll have a video coming Wednesday. It'll be a Will It Work video. I did a Will It Work on that disgusting Dreamcast that I found a while back, so stay tuned for that. Later.